What is up, YouTube? I thought I would give you guys a little bit of an update onto what I've been up to with this, take it off the axis, Spyderco Shaman. Okay, you can see I got my tape right here protecting the little choil. I put tape along the spine so that way the clamp can get a little bit better purchase. Yeah, here's what happened. Today I was flipping my knife, finger flicking it. I was showing the guys at work, and I went to middle finger flick it once, and I dropped it on the asphalt. I put one edge on it at 17 degrees, and it chipped a large portion right here, somewhere in this portion of the blade. That's fine. At lunch, I came and I hooked up my worksharp. Sorry. This is my old honing stone that came with my original worksharp. I just honed it up a little bit. It wasn't too bad. Now, when I went back to work after lunch, we were working on a flagpole halyard, and we have these little plastic guards. Like if I have a clevis, the guard goes over it to protect it from just wind and bumping and grinding, and keeps it from wearing out with the elements. That's what the little guard does. Well, they get in the way, and the two that I was working on just all tore up. So, I decided to cut them off, and instead of unsplicing and taking apart all of the halyard assembly and stuff for the flag, decided to cut off the plastic. Well, as I was doing that, I was using my Shaman that I just freshly honed. Sorry. I had just freshly honed it. Dork. I had freshly honed it, and it was cutting through like butter. But the thing is, the clevises and the the keychain holders, they're brass, so I would accidentally pull too hard, or I'd hit the wire or something, and so I ended up getting 2 more chips along the same part. So now I'm ironing those out. I'm taking the new upgraded version. I'm taking the 600 stone for my new worksharp, and I'm just filing it out. I'm going back and forth, so I'll go 1, bring it in closer to the shot. I'll go back and forth is 1. I'll come up, so technically it's 1.5 times, or 3 passes. 1, 2, 3 passes. And I can proudly say that this 600 stone is perfect, because the honing wasn't going to get it done. I knew that because when I honed it today at lunch, there was still a little bit of the chip left, but it was buffed out, and it was straight. My bevel was straight in line all the way through the bevel. So I knew I was going to have to do some work on it. Also, it was really exciting today. I had a little bit of a mail call. I got some Gunny lube. The Gunny Glide lube. It's really exciting because I put some on this, but I also put it on this. And man, the action on this is smooth enough. It doesn't need anything else, but this sets it off. So I have my whole disassembly kit right here. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. I know I could probably use for a better disassembly set, but the bits have been holding up very well, and they have not stripped any one of my screws or anything. I have this from Benchmade. I think these are high quality bits. Super exciting when I first got it, but then I realized it's probably not the best it could be. Finish that pass off before I get OCD. So I'll put it back together. But I got to disassemble both of these knives that I showed you, my Shaman. Fully disassembled it. I wasn't really thinking, while I had it disassembled, I probably could have hooked it up to the sharpener while it was disassembled and sharpened the blade that way, so I wouldn't have the handle to worry about, but wasn't thinking. I do have this one on lock. I know how to disassemble this one now. I'm very comfortable with it. Make sure to cover that little spring so it doesn't launch all the way across the kitchen. Currently working on getting the garage set up to where I can, do this out of the way of Alyssa and the babies, because a lot of small moving parts, a lot of sharp things. Don't want a baby to come up and just, accidentally hit something they're not supposed to. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a really good update on this thing. I probably could have gotten it done with this, the original, with the 600, which is the standard. I'm starting with the 600 and I'm going to work up to 800, and then I'm going to hit it back with the honing the ceramic rod. But that being said, I'm just going back and forth over and over until I'm running my finger, my nail along the bevel until I don't feel it anymore. And I'm getting really close. I've only been doing this part for about, consecutively, if I put all the time together that I've gotten up to get a drink or to help give the babies a bath, probably like 6 minutes, not that long at all. In the time it took me to record this video, as of this point, it's about how long I've just gone back and forth 1.5 times just to get the burr to start removing, just to get the burr shifted over to one side, so that way I can progressively work out the chips that I got on this. The Spyderco Shaman is an S30VN, which is really easy to sharpen. I think when I first did it, it was a little difficult because I didn't know what I was doing, and that tends to happen a lot. But I set it to 17 degrees, and I left it at that. And now that I'm doing this, I have my sharpener set to 20 degrees. So 17, and then the 20 degrees was just supposed to be a micro bevel to buff out that first chip that I talked about. Now that I got 2 more hitting against things on my flagpole halyard, now we're working with 20 degrees, so that way it just micro bevels its way. And then whenever it's ready for a complete resharpening, we'll do that as necessary. That'll probably be when I disassemble the knife again to hopefully put on some new scales that I plan on getting later. But anyways, guys, just want to give you a quick update. The 30-day testing period on this is coming up. It was really fun. This thing really got its work in today, and that's why I was so impressed by it, because altogether I think this is like 30 minutes worth of work on this knife, and it got me through the last month, the last almost 3 weeks now. I'm going on 4 weeks. Saturday will be the 4th week, but I'm going to carry it into the weekday because yesterday I wasn't able to carry this one because I had my baby shower. But anyways, this is just a quick update, nothing too serious. I'll give you guys a full 30-day update when this is all said and done, and then we can talk. Maybe some of you guys on Instagram can tell me more or less what you want to see next, whether you want to see this, my Chris Reeves Unmunzan, and I have a few others that I can also carry for 30 days. See what you guys think. Alright guys, y'all have a good evening. Peace.